Right this way, sir.
Chapel here. Listen, Chapel, my friend. We played your game long enough. Now we're gonna do things my way. Periodically, I'm gonna call you and ask for proof of life. You're gonna give it to me right away. And if you don't, the game's over, you hear me? Very well.
It's a dangerous game we're playing, John.
I'll play you something sexy to put you in the mood for you and the lady of your choice. 1 second. You looking for me?
Yeah. What does take us so long?
Don't worry, he's gotta come out eventually.
Tell me you've got him.
Unfortunately, I'm alive and they're dead.
John. John, it's good to hear from you. So why don't you just come back in, huh?
Oh, I'm coming in. Believe me, I'm coming in. I'm coming in to get you. You wanted a one-on-one.
John, listen.
What's going on? That's the American, sir. Arrest him, now! Go!
Come with me, sir.
Yeah.
Don't shoot!
Take him out now!
You wanted a one-on-one? Even if you got a lot of money, you can't spend it.
The story begins with a woman visiting the French ambassador's home on Balmoral Island in South Africa. Without warning, she suddenly attacks the security guard.
Guys, we're all clear.
After overpowering them in a violent confrontation, she signals her armed militia to move in. The group storms the mansion intending to kidnap the ambassador.
You too! Come with me.
Come with me now. It's okay.
Bonjour. What are you doing here?
You know what the I'm doing here.
I'm the French ambassador.
I know the you are.
After taking him hostage along with his wife and children, they force them into a jeep and drive away.
Understand, Chapel, this is a very sensitive operation.
The story shifts to CIA operative John Dresham and his Black Ops coordinator, Anthony Chappell. Dresham intends to hire Chappell's mercenary unit for a lucrative assassination, the elimination of a ruthless warlord ruling Gomorrah Island. While Dresham frames the mission as a matter of international security, his true motive is avarice. The island sits atop vast oil and diamond reserves, and he plans to seize these resources for his own profit.
That island is considered a CIA asset. I want those independent contractors believing they're liberating those people.
Aware that the task requires surgical precision, Chappell recruits an elite unit led by the tactical expert John Seeger. Under Seeger's disciplined leadership, the team executes a flawless strike and eliminates the warlord. However, during the extraction, the mission takes an unexpected turn. A heavily armed French military contingent suddenly appears, and a brutal firefight ensues. Outnumbered and outgunned, Seeger's team is completely encircled. At this desperate juncture, the team's intelligence specialist, Maxine, disguises herself as a war correspondent. With nerves of steel, she deceives the French commander and navigates the crossfire to reach Seager with a grim update. The French believe Seager's mercenaries massacred the ambassador's family. In reality, this was Dresham's contingency plan to frame the team and use the French military to execute them, effectively burying the truth. As the net closes in, Seager attempts to contact Chapel for support, but his radio remains silent.
You read me? Sigma, this is Alpha 9. Say again, Alpha 9.
Jones, Seager's closest friend and the man who convinced him to take the job, is consumed by remorse. Just as Jones offers an apology for leading them into this trap, a burst of gunfire erupts from the flank, killing Jones instantly. Fueled by grief and rage, Seager vows that Chapel and Dresham will pay for this treachery. At the 11th hour, the team's technical expert, Kevin, arrives in a helicopter. When Chapel's remaining men order him to depart immediately, Kevin brandishes a grenade, declaring that the bird doesn't move until Seager is on board.
Yo, Seager, come on, we fall! Leave him, we fall, man!
Upon returning to the United States, Seager visits Jones's widow and child.
Mom, it's the dog.
Hey, Eddie.
Eddie, go to your room, Eddie. Why are you here, John? Why him? Why my baby?
Overcome with guilt, he delivers the news of Jones's death and leaves his entire mission payment to provide for them. As he departs, he realizes he is under surveillance. He scales a backyard wall, ambushes the two operatives in the vehicle.
What does take us along?
Don't worry, he's gotta come out eventually.
With brutal efficiency, Seager takes down the thugs before picking up their phone. He finds Dresham on the other end.
Unfortunately, I'm alive and they're dead.
Look, I'm sorry about Jones, huh? You know we had to maintain plausible deniability.
You know what? You and I'm not getting over that. I'm coming in to get you.
Seager vows retribution for an attempt on his life. However, as Seager attempts to leave the area, multiple vehicles intercept him. The men reveal they work for Chapel, who demands an immediate meeting. With no other choice, Seager surrenders his weapons and is escorted to a private jet. Seager finally meets Chapel, the man who abandoned him in South Africa.
I understand your anger.
Chapel offers a new contract worth $20 million, the rescue of Kamal Dassan. Kamal is the son of a notorious Greek arms dealer and is currently held in South Africa's high-security Randveld prison awaiting extradition to the United States. Knowing Seager would never go back into the field for him willingly, Chapel reveals he has kidnapped Jones's wife and son to ensure Seager's cooperation.
How much time do I have?
You have all the time in the world, as long as you do it within 4 days.
Seager agrees, but only on the condition that Kevin is part of the operation.
Tell the pilot we're ready to go.
The Charpleses and Seager's teams arrives in South Africa and establishes a base of operations in an abandoned church analyzing the prison's defenses.
This is Kamal Dassan, son of Ahmed Dassan, Greek billionaire arms dealer. Our job is to break him out of prison.
Our intel says that Dassan Jr. is being kept at the most secure facility in Randville. So there's guard stations at every point and marshals backing them up. And I don't think we'll have a problem with that. At 10 o'clock, there's going to be a shift change. Because of the large number of guards that are entering and exiting, they're disabling their alarm system for about 6 minutes. That's when we'll make our move.
Meanwhile, Dresham uses CIA resources to track down Maxine. He attempts to bribe her into betraying Seager's location. Maxine feigns cooperation, taking the money, and leading Dresham to believe Seager's real target is a bank vault in Cape Town. To solidify the deception, Maxine informs Dresham about her meeting with Seager at an upscale restaurant. Dresham immediately dispatches his assassin to kill Seager, but Seager was already anticipated Dresham's move.
You looking for me?
With brutal efficiency, Seager takes down the assassin before walking out of the restaurant. Dresham learns that Seager survived the assassination, but he's convinced that Maxine's intel is genuine. Dresham uses his CIA credentials to tour the security installations at the Natal National Bank. Unbeknownst to him, Maxine records the entire layout using a hidden camera in her bracelet.
The vault itself is opened only with 2 magnetic strip keys and a corresponding offsite security code, which changes every 6 minutes.
Impressive. Clearly your client's money is in very, very good hands, Mr. Malik.
Indeed.
Dresham leaves convinced the bank is impenetrable, unaware he has walked directly into Seager's snare. Later, the prison break begins with Seager commanding from a remote location.
3, 2, 1. Alarms are down.
Kevin breaches the security mainframe, disabling the alarms for Chapel's assault team. The mercenaries storm the facility, but when they reach Kamal's cell, it is empty. Suddenly, real alarms blare revealing that Kevin had fed Chapel false data, leading the mercenaries into a trap set by the prison authorities. Chapel's men are wiped out. Simultaneously, Maxine calls Dresham, claiming Seager is actually breaking the prison. Dresham panics and mobilizes the local police to the prison site. With the bank's security diverted, Seager and Maxine enter the Natal National Bank disguised as police officers investigating a bomb threat.
So we have Lieutenant Eric Morris from Cape Town Police Department to see you.
Okay, escort him down.
While inside, Kevin cracks the vault's digital encryption and opens it. Seager then executes a massive wire transfer, moving $52 million from the accounts of a corrupt warlord known as Mad Dog into an account in Dresham's name. Realizing the deception, the bank manager orders his guards to arrest Seager.
Arrest him, now! Go!
A fierce gunfight erupts, ending with Seager neutralizing the security team just as a panicked Dresham returns to the scene.
Little one-on-one? Even if you got a lot of money, you can't spend it.
I'm afraid you're gonna have to come with me, sir.
Local police, actually Seager's team members in disguise, arrest Seager and Maxine, while the genuine Cape Town police chief arrives to find Dresham holding a receipt for the illegal $52 million transfer. Dresham is arrested on the spot. In the final move, Seager leads his remaining crew to the safe house where Jones's family is being held.
Hello?
They eliminate Chapel's guards with tactical efficiency, and when Chapel realizes it, he attempts to flee, but Seager corners him. In a final moment of cold calculation, Seager allows Chapel to get into his vehicle and drive away. As the car pulls off, Seager triggers a remote explosive he had previously planted, blowing Chapel to pieces and finally settling the debt.
Isn't that terrible? Let's go.
Subscribe for more dramas like this, and don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel grow.